guys, thanks for tuning in to Untitled Airsoft. Today I'll be bringing you guys a review of the WE M9. Now this isn't your standard WE M9, this is that Resident Evil two-tone wooden grips and silver slide WE, so just to show you guys what I'm talking about. Oh, manual just fell out. That's the gun right there. Hopefully the sun's reflecting off it really nice. I'll take it out of the box. The box over there. And here we have the gun. It's pretty standard M9, but of course it looks a lot different. It's got that nice silver slide up top, and these nice imitation wood grips, and a nice black lower. Aesthetically, this gun is fantastic. I mean, it looks really, really great, and even functionality-wise, you know, it stands up to most WE guns. I just have a few quirks with it, things that I really don't like about it. And before I get into those, I'm just going to pick up the manual that I dropped. It's a full-color manual. It's really nice that they included this. It tells you pretty much everything you're going to need to know about your gun. And I always like it when the manufacturer really gives you a nice, good manual. So now I throw that to the side. I'll get into the specifics of the gun itself. It comes with a mag, one mag, 26, I think, +1, either a 25 +1 or a 26 +1 magazine. You know, standard M9 mag, nothing too special about this one, no engravings that I could see. But the gun itself, that silver on top is very, very shiny. It's pretty sunny out right now, so maybe you'll be able to see it, but the sun really reflects really nice off of it. On the left side, you've got your engravings right there. It says Stars and Special Forces Team right there, or Specials Team, something like that. Right there, looks great, really deep in there, and really a lot of quality in that engraving. And on the other side, you got the Samurai Edge, it says, and you know, just a few other things. Just as good quality as the other side. Really, really in there. I really, really like the engravings a lot on this gun. You know, standard M9 two-stage trigger. The slide feels fantastic when you cock it. It's a really nice, smooth, no hiccups, no like stoppage. Feels really good when you cock it, and the magazine sits very well in there, and with everything put together, not too much rattling around or anything like that. I'm just going to get into some of the things that really put me off about the gun. The more I've used it, you know, I've seen a few different things about it that I just want to really bring up real quick. First off, starting with the safety. Safety is super stiff on this gun. You know, it really takes, I'd say, 2 fingers to get the safety to engage. But when the safety is off, you know, it works just fine. It's also another really big problem I got with it is the hop-up adjustment. Now, this is probably hands down the worst hop-up system I've ever seen. Not functionality-wise, it's the fact that in order to get to your hop-up, you have to literally strip apart the entire upper slide and hopefully you have like a really small flathead screwdriver to adjust the hop-up, and then, you know, you gotta put it all right back together. And anybody who knows how to adjust a hop-up knows that it's shot in the dark at the beginning, and it takes a few tries to get your hop-up on point, and it gets really annoying taking the gun apart, putting it back together, shooting a few rounds, and just really minute adjustments take such a long time. So definitely my biggest put-off about this gun is the hop-up adjustment. And after the shooting test, I'll bring the gun inside and I'll show you guys how to adjust the hop-up, because I couldn't even find it at the beginning. I had to look it up on YouTube. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll go inside, I'll show you how annoying it is to get to the hop in general. And so that's pretty much all I got to say about the gun. Again, aesthetically beautiful, and this gun was definitely 100% made to be in like a display or something like that. And the hop-up kind of makes me feel like it wasn't meant to be used regularly, you know, as a sidearm. I feel like this should just be in a mantle, or, you know, a conversation piece between you and other airsofters. So yeah, I'm gonna load up the mag with some propane, and I'll be shooting at a can that's about, I don't know, probably 70 feet down range. One other thing, right before I forget, this magazine leaks a lot. I took it apart once, fixed it, and like 2 weeks later it started leaking again. Probably gonna throw an O-ring in there just to seal it up. O-rings really seem to help a lot when it comes to a leaky mag. So yep, let's shoot this bad boy and see what she's got. Alright, as you can hear, the mag's a little bit leaky, and I apologize for the noise in the background. My neighbors are outside, you know, doing whatever they're doing. So again, 70-foot test and just the M9. Hopefully it gets through the whole mag even with it having a leak. Alright, surprisingly we got through the entire mag. As you can tell, the hop-up is really not adjusted right now just because it's not my gun and I didn't feel like going in there 100 times to adjust a hop-up. And but overall, I mean, the kick on the gun is fantastic, and I'm sure if you adjusted the hop-up it would shoot a lot straighter and a lot better. Overall, I'm going to give this gun a 3 out of 5. It loses points for that hop-up. It really kills adjusting your gun correctly. And, you know, it takes so long. It's such a stupid design that I have to dock a lot of points for it. And it also loses points for the safety being so stiff. And that's about it. I mean, aesthetically, beautiful gun. Functionality-wise, could be better. The kick's, you know, moderately pretty nice. It's a nice, and got a really good heavy weight to it. So let's just bring it inside right now, and I'll show you guys how annoying and stupid this hop-up adjustment is. Alright, so let's get to it. Start off by, like any other M9, you know, you take the upper slide off, put that to the side, take your upper slide, now push this rod forward and twist it, and the rod comes right out, followed by, you can slide up your barrel and tilt it upward like so, slide it up the top, and just put that to the side. Now here's the really annoying part that you need to be careful if you're doing this for the first time. When I did it, I lost this small little spring right there. You probably can see it. That little spring will shoot out if you lift this lever too much. So what you need to do, 2 fingers, put them on each side of this weird black lever right here. You can see it moving up and down right now. Just pull it up, not all the way, just over this small black line right here, and just finesse it out, and that's how you got the inner barrel out. You can see there is a type bore. I'm pretty sure it's a type bore. I think it's a 6.03 type bore. And that little golden flathead screw at the top, that's your hop-up adjustment. So yeah, as you can see, it could be really annoying to try to do on the field. It's a lot of little parts that, you know, have to come together. And if you're in the field, people are shooting or whatever, you need to adjust your hop-up. I mean, you're pretty much out of luck. You're going to have to wait until there's like a pause in game or something like that. So to put it back together, you know, you just do the opposite. Put this barrel back in. Pull this thing down just enough to get the barrel clear. There we go. Make sure that locks in, that black lever. Make sure it locks right back into the barrel. Take your slide. It's in the front. Slide it back. Take your guide rod. On a bit of an angle. Just finesse it in there. It's a little hard to get in there sometimes. There we go. Twist it and make sure that there's like almost a guide on the back of the black piece back here. There's a guide that goes into the barrel. Just make sure that lines up just like that. Then, you know, take your lower, slide back on, flip the lever upward if you can. What the hell? Oh, sorry. You gotta have the slide back just a tiny bit. And there you go. That's how you adjust the hop-up. Really annoying. As you can see, very annoying to get to. Definitely the biggest downfall to this gun. So if you guys could just do me a favor and like and subscribe, or I mean rate and subscribe, excuse me, that'd be much appreciated. And I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya.